advantage.
Auto pick by me or by you? Shit, trash, bro. Son, I got this, yo. You wildin' on me, son.
Like 20.
Big Benny.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington.
You should have put this options on all Maddens, son. I'm learning.
23 yards on the play.
This guy.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Easy, son. Easy. I'm there.
First carry for James Conner. Looking for a cutback lane, nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You want some?
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
You want some too, old man?
They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown.
You want some too, old man?
You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
You want some too?
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's going to lose yardage and be back up to the 25. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's see this.
Like 30.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. This one complete right side to McDonald. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
He wasn't there to get
so even though he
shit.
caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good.
Like it was going in.
A scoreless game. Well, the opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing here, Trubisky. Throwing into traffic there, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line of the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the error.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run.
Nah, she
and
upstairs.
the Bears have taken the
Shower.
early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This guy lucky, isn't it?
No problem there on the extra point.
Lucky.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Already posted the songs, yo.
That's fielded in the end zone.
There we go.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
Foul.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
I know, son. We 4 and 10. We going for it, boy.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them.
Going for it. Come on, McDonald. Come on, McDonald.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Going top shot, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They begin with a run by Davis. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, Davis.
Strip that boy.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The intended target, Mike Davis. And now it's 2nd down.
That boy had
a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's one of those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes it
takes this one in for Bears touchdown.
That one, yeah.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Hell no. He always tells me to download it. I've never been a fan of that game, bro. Him and JJ on it, though.
This will be taken in at the
game is trash, bro.
And out of bad return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Roethlisberger. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Going deep for Moncrief. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 12 yards there and a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed,
in real life, that would have been taken.
Go across the middle. You put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Get.
On third down, Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away.
Okay.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is...
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Prince Amukamara. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got
They got that upgrade.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. On first down, Trubisky. That's complete right around the 8. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races. Down inside. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead. The point after is good. And that makes the score 28-0.
Oh, yeah.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah.
Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because they're hoping.
I selected a play and the dude did that.
And move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now. It's Connor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nah. We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that, son. Kick the ball. Shut your ass up.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
Ow!
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Look at that.
They'll try to get the run game going. Here's Davis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears add on. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Slugs.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Connor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Damn, son.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
Check three, check three, check three. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. A failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it into Davis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. goes. Mike Davis with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears continue to pour it on. Point after up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On second down, it's Connor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Floaty, bro.
Steelers on 3rd down.
Floaty, bro.
0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Oh, wait. You all right? You okay there?
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're
you
going to
okay?
go on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going top shelf for his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream.
You fighting sleep? You fighting sleep?
That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Got his hand complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think
I ain't even selecting blitz plays, bro.
Deeper route, and then breaks it off. Usually after about
that wasn't a blitz play, bro.
He cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the quarterback and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I know what, yeah.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Yeah. That's a blitz.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, He looked like one of those guys.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Is he in the chat? I think he was out.
With a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Who won?
They start the drive with Connor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
What's they play? Shut your ass up.
Drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach.
That wasn't a pass. That was a run play, son. About the same
staff.
play. That was a run play. Sweep.
We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that.
Get them
but let's move it
gains.
forward. Let's build on it. Get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Trying to get them gains, son.
Start! Black 30! Hey, let's get in that hole!
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster.
Gains,
His
boys.
first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger will throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
We out here doing it, son.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We out here doing that, son.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Nigga said at least 3 points. So we going for this.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on 1st down. Connor.
We going for
Big Eddie
this,
Goldman there on the tackle.
We going
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
And now here's another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Caught out left side by Robinson. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard is going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Now Davis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession,
Bears
exactly
got
what they were
lucky,
looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm on. You know my color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, taste of the rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, taste of the rings. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, taste of the rings. Yeah,
we out here.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great color coupes. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab if you can't match this attitude.
Okay.
On my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team. Shouldn't even.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Chicago Bears. Here we go.
You better next time read what the beta says, son. Sometimes they drop features that
gets fielded in the end zone.
Whop you up.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The black. Wildin'. Nope.
A first down carry for Davis. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll run with Davis. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now it's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Don't make a mess of that,
He lost 6 there on the first down play. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Now on 2nd and 13, Trubisky. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Another try for Davis. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Okay. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here's Davis, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
What are you trying to do?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The drive will start with Connor. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Black 20. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Black.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle, looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted.
Give me that.
Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On 1st down, Davis. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Davis. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Exactly.
From the gun, it's Trubisky.
Trying here, yo.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Davis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a 2nd. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Mike Davis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will extend their lead. This time, the extra point
almost,
up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Them boys was diving.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Nah, why?
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy
I think it's
of
the
the
way
20.
the party is without the proper party chart.
Getting set to take the field. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. An interception made by Dante Moncrief. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Yo.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. On first down, Davis. And they work this out past the 25. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Third quarter starts with a run from Connor, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down.
Again, a run with Connor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Set. 230.
Mike 59.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going deep for Moncrief. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Now this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Davis, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Trubisky. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Dupree able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards and take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
We learning, we adapting.
Trubisky.
Get that ball, son.
Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that one pretty unorthodox. Not the longest field goal in the world for sure. He needed help from the crossbar just to get it over.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Is his footing off? His cleats got caught. He didn't get all of that one. From that distance, they shouldn't need the crossbar to get it over.
Yeah, the snap and hold looked clean. He looked clean. I don't know what happened. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Like 20. 59. Alert, alert.
Now on 2nd and 16, Roethlisberger and McDonald here over the middle. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
We going all out, son. Advice? Shit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion
as
they come up on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds.
Whole lot of gang shit.
So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Whole lot of gang shit. That was in, bro. What are they talking about? Sure, bro.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Go ahead for it, son.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. Foul. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off.
Hold that.
And the Bears
bro.
are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Davis. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
From the 31, Trubisky. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle.
Good
on, sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got
Balls
one
on that
No, we
boy.
don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway.
Balls on that boy.
Back to the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Balls on that
After something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Put
it's a gain
balls
of
on
5,
that
and now
boy.
the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
Better kick, son.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with Davis.
Okay, cool.
Will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now. It's Davis, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, Davis, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bears will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They start with a give to Connor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Roethlisberger. That's caught. The former USC Trojan, Xavier Grimble. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them
got
after
that
the
hot
catch,
route, baby.
inbounds, keep
Let's
the
go.
clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Brings up 3rd and
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
We take that, son.
Here we go. 230.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker.
We ain't got time to try for no 3 points. We out here, son.
Of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down.
Out here, son.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Davis. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Let's go.
Again, it's Davis. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And first down.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the buck. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah. mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limit.